In winter we are more prone to respiratory diseases due to the drop in temperature. In this video we present some measures to prevent them and how to treat them with biomagnetism. Biomagnetism and respiratory diseases. Every minute our lungs take about 15 breaths, and with each inhalation we take in half a liter of oxygen. The air enters through the nostrils, passes through the pharynx and larynx, where it regulates its temperature. It then goes down the windpipe that divides into two bronchi that go to each lung. Inside the lungs, the bronchi continue to divide into bronchioles and end in a series of microscopic sacs called alveoli, where gas exchange occurs. Oxygen passes into the blood to reach each cell of the body, while the carbon dioxide passes from the blood to the alveoli to be expelled with the next exhalation. If we could extend the alveolar surface, it would occupy an area of 150 square meters, as big as a tennis court. In other words, with each breath inside our lungs the air comes into contact with 150 square meters of tissue. In comparison, the area of the skin is only 2 square meters. The alveoli have a large number of macrophages. They are cells that act as an army in charge of attacking and neutralizing any pathogenic agent. So our immune system must work 100% to be able to fight all kinds of germs such as viruses, bacteria, and fungi. A healthy diet helps us to strengthen our body. Fruits and vegetables contain a large amount of vitamins. In particular, vitamin C helps us to strengthen the defenses of our body. We can consume them in citrus fruits such as orange, tangerine, grapefruit. Other foods like broccoli, tomato, or strawberries are also important. Or, failing that, take vitamin C supplements. As we already mentioned, there are many pathogens that can infect the airways, causing various symptoms such as cough, sneezing, laryngitis, pharyngitis, rhinitis. Even more complex conditions such as pleurisy, pneumonia, bronchitis, or chronic obstructive disease. Biomagnetism treatment. Here are some of the most common germs and the biomagnetic pairs to treat them. We mention only some of the pairs. For more information visit the Biomagnetism Guide. Seasonal flu. It can actually be due to several types of germs. The most common is that it is of a viral type such as influenza that is treated with pears, trachea, dorsal vertebra 9, or hepatic, kidney ligament. While the H1N1 virus can be treated with gallbladder, spleen. We can treat the famous coronavirus with several pairs. We only mention the main ones: urethra, nose, esophagus, goosefoot. In the guide you will find several additional pairs, as well as extensive information on each topic. The aphthous virus can be treated with the pair carina, while the rabies virus, which can also affect the respiratory system, we will hit it with armpit. Moving on to the topic of bacteria, we can mention some such as chlamydia pneumoniae that we can treat with hip, or cervical 6. Ascending colon, liver will help us to treat Klebsiella pneumoniae. Enterobacter pneumoniae can be treated with esophageal hiatus, esophagus, or with humerus. And to treat pneumococcus magnates are applied in popliteal fossa. As you will see, there are multiple agents that can cause respiratory diseases, so a complete test is required to identify the specific pathogen and not limit itself to treating the symptoms. Finally, some fungi can also give us respiratory symptoms such as Candida albicans, frequently affects the lungs. We treat it with diaphragm, although we can also find it in clitoris, anus, diaphragm, esophagus, urethra, ureter, or scapula. Aspergillus niger can also affect the upper respiratory tract. In this case, the edge of the eye. or the mediastinum, pericardium can be applied. Coccidioides immitis is less known, but it can also affect the lungs, causing coughing up phlegm or blood. It can also affect other parts of the body such as the joints, the meninges. The pair in this case is dorsal vertebra 6, dorsal vertebra 6. Above all, it attacks the immunosuppressed, such as those with HIV, AIDS, cancer, lupus or the elderly. Cryptococcus neoformans is another fungus that can cause mild to severe lung problems. It can be treated with prepineal, or prepineal, bladder. We only mention some of the species of fungi that can infect the respiratory system, especially since they are transmitted through spores that are inhaled in certain environments. Tobacco and pollutants. We cannot stop mentioning smoking as one of the first causes of respiratory diseases, including cancer. This is due to the large amount of harmful compounds that cigarettes are made of. This addiction leads to a series of disorders, among which we mention irritation of the airways causing sinusitis, pharyngitis, bronchitis, etc. It is also one of the main causes of pulmonary emphysema, which is damage to the alveolar sacs, which reduces ventilatory capacity. Biomagnetism can also help mitigate symptoms and restore organs through a series of pairs. However, recovery is practically impossible if the person does not stop smoking. Similar effects are caused by air pollution that often occurs in workplaces such as factories or many others in homes, where firewood is still used to heat food. And here our presentation ends. Since it is not possible to cover such a broad topic in a short video. But we hope it has served to arouse interest on the subject and make it known that there is an alternative to biomagnetism to treat this type of disorder. If you want to know about a specific topic, let us know in the comment box. We hope this video has been of interest to you. You can leave us your comments or suggest any other topic that you want us to present. If you liked this video, give us a like. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Thanks for following us.